No thanks. I'm in training.
Well, you better be in training. The way you played tonight, Lisa's gonna love you till dawn. Woo!
Say, Marsh, where's Lisa?
She left.
She left? With who?
Drew Lanscott.
Give me your keys.
Bo, take it easy, man.
Give me your keys!
You think you are, Reinecker?
Don't stop it!
Start walking. Lisa and I are back together, man. I'm not leaving her. Now or I swear I'll tear you in two. Get out.
There are things you don't understand, Bo.
I said get out.
Bo, leave me alone! Don't! No!
What? Something new?
Nothing. I pull her out of the car and it stops. It always stops.
Look, that was 4 years ago. Don't blow it now. Tomorrow's the day.
There's gotta be a way.
Do what the doc said. Forget about it.
I can't forget. What I've gotta do is remember. I've got to.
Because we don't have the staff. Let me get back to you, Fred. Thanks. Wynn.
Somebody didn't like my column?
The monthly press sheet from the Mental Health Authority just came out, and I thought you'd like to see it first.
But anyway, thanks for the coffee. The next one's on me.
Daddy? He's out.
Start walking. Lisa and I are back together, man. I'm not gonna leave her.
Get out.
Bo, don't! No!
It doesn't seem fair to end like this.
It was never fair.
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
I wonder who to call or tell.
Doesn't matter. The whole town will know soon enough.
You want me to come in? Talk a while?
What's the use? He's 1,000 miles away by now.
Excuse me. Is Doyle Reinecker here?
Who?
Doyle Reinecker?
He's in back. Back.
How's it going, Dad?
Well, today's a big day, isn't it?
I guess so. What are you hauling for Johnson's?
Well, it ain't gravel, that's for sure. I forgot what gravel looks like. Johnson's was having a sale, needed some delivery help.
Well, we Reineckers, at least we're flexible.
Yeah. We've had to be.
How's Mom?
Well, she's up and down, you know. Mostly up to date, for sure. Well, look, the sooner I get this stuff delivered, the sooner we can get out to the house and see her. Will help you out?
I know about my brain. There's nothing wrong with my back.
I could have sworn I sent that check.
Probably got lost in the mail. Now, you just hand this to Mrs. Bevins over there, and she'll straighten it out for you. Give my best to Lyman.
Thanks, Lou.
What's wrong?
That was Lou Judd at the bus station. The Reinecker boy just came in.
Well, he's a free man, I guess.
Hi, Doc. What brings you out here, Tom? The club behind on its mortgage?
Tom, we're just between lines. Come on in and have a beer with us.
They just released Bo Reinecker. He came in on the morning bus, and he got off and just walked down Summit Street.
What in the world's wrong with those state doctors?
Ron, you're the county attorney, and I was wondering if there wasn't some way we could challenge his parole.
Well, it's not a parole, Tom. Technically, he was found not guilty.
You see, Tom, they made him a patient instead of a prisoner.
The state board says he's ready to rejoin society.
All right, never mind the state board. But I got to thinking, a couple of weeks ago, you fellas committed old Lyle Dozier to the county hospital.
But that's a civil proceeding, not criminal.
That usually takes a petition from next of kin, Tom. I don't think that's your answer.
What is my answer? 4 years ago, that boy threw Lisa into the river and drowned her. And now they're sending him home to his family. That's pretty hard to take, you know. Seems to me there should be some kind of an answer for me, for my family.
Mom?
You've lost weight.
I'll get it back.
What about the smile I remember?
Oh, welcome party. Calls for a drink.
I can't believe he came back here.
I was still in Portland then, but I did scan the morgue files. He claimed he couldn't remember anything, right?
He'd been hit in the head with a rock or something. They figured my sister was trying to fight him off.
No witnesses.
No! He ran off Drew Lanscott to some farmhouse. Drew called the police, and they found Bo at the dam, really out of it, I guess.
I wonder what attracts anyone to a kid like that.
He was always sort of dangerous. But 4 years ago, every girl in school had a crush on him. Everyone.
Was your mother still alive then?
She died the year before.
Must have been a tough time for you and your dad. Other round?
I'm kind of wondering how Dad's doing.
Get on home. By the way, I loved your column yesterday. Good effort.
You liked it. I've known most of the school board all my life. I tried not to offend them.
Well, the truth is more important than whose toes you're stepping on. But you'll get it. We got a whole semester to toughen you up. See ya.
You know, for a former football star, you don't dance worth a dime.
I haven't had much practice lately.
I think he dances like Fred Astaire.
Lady, one of us better lay off the hooch.
Well, the one of us is you. If your mother saw you, she'd scream.
Where is Grandma? I thought she'd be here.
Oh, she's not feeling good, honey, if she would be. There's really not much of a crowd around here, what with your brother away. The main thing is you're home. Welcome back.
Hey, we're gonna drink. Let's drink.
I can't, Dad. The doctor said I needed to lay off.
The doctors? The hell do the doctors know? They said your mom was going downhill. Look at her. She's as strong as a mule.
No, really. Booze doesn't go with these pills I'm taking.
Doyle, if he doesn't want it.
Just one drink.
He's not like you. He doesn't need it.
Why would he? He didn't have to spend the last 4 years in this town. You think it's been fun being a Reinecker around here? Your grandma ain't sick. She won't come here. You know why your brother ran away and joined the army? To get away from you and what you did.
Leave him alone.
If you think that he's gonna come waltzing back in this town and start delivering concrete like he did before, like nothing ever happened, you are dreaming!
He has every right to be here. This is his home. So you and your mother and the whole damn town can just...
Mom?
Oh, God. Get it. Welcome home, boy.
All I know is he's back. We're just sick of him.
Hi, Jenny. Where's Daddy?
Family room ever since he came home.
He told you? I remember the night you crowned her. That was the first time I noticed you and Lisa had the same smile. Same dimple on the left. Everything.
Really? I always thought she had her mother's smile.
Well, Jenny's got the soup on. You ready to eat?
How could they do it, Wynn?
What?
Turn that boy loose.
I guess if they let him go, they figure he's safe now.
But that's just it. They don't know. Happens every day. They let a man out and he does it again. Did you know that insanity is not a medical term? The lawyers invented it. They drag some psychiatrist into the courtroom and try to get him to define something they can't even agree on themselves.
You've been studying.
Good Lord, how could he come back here to Bannon?
I guess he hopes people will eventually forget.
Well, he's wrong. They're never going to forget Lisa. All my life I've lived by the law. But when the law breaks down, a man has a right to take his case to the people.
Where are you going?
To my office, writing my legislator. Maybe a waste of time, but at least it's a start.
Daddy, come on. There's nothing you can do now. The insanity plea's been around 140 years.
Oh, I see. I'm not the only one who's been studying.
Back in high school, I thought about doing a story. I chickened out.
But you could do it now. You've got a column.
Except, I don't know if it's ethical for me to write about.
Ethical? Is it ethical for that boy to come back here and rub our noses in his freedom? Wynn, I could write letters until I bust, but I could never find the words like you can. You've got a gift. You can move people with your writing.
But if we can't change anything...
Let's try. Maybe that's all that matters. Lisa never gave up in her life. Wynn, I don't think I've ever asked you for much. Do this one thing for me. Do it with me, please.
Well, you said I had to toughen up.
Tough, yeah, but this is biased, inflammatory. Possibly be libelous.
Libelous? It's labeled as commentary. I mean, don't I have the right to my opinion?
Yes, but the boy's done his time. A newspaper can't harass a person who comes back into private life.
Private? Bo's name is all over town.
Maybe, but does that give us the right to put it in bold print?
It gives us the obligation, seems to me.
I was much happier as a reporter. I don't know why I got into management.
Child support and 2 ex-wives.
Thank you. All right. But the line about Reinecker's moral guilt has got to go. I'm going to check with the legal department for libel. And Walt's going to do a follow-up story on cases where people have justifiably used the insanity plea.
Thanks, Aaron. I appreciate it. So does my dad.
What does your dad have to do with it?
Nothing. Thank you very much.
That the whole town was going to greet him with open arms? I told you this would happen.
Didn't break out of that hospital. The doctors let him out. She has no right to bring it all up again.
What is it, Mom?
Nothing. Don't put on those new clothes that I bought you. It's time that you went to work, just like we planned.
Edna, I'm telling you, he should lay low.
No, he's earned his freedom. This town's going to know once and for all my son is here to stay.
Where to?
You got a foundation on Ames Road, another one on Poplar. You got an air conditioning pad on Crest View. I'll take that one.
Who is it?
Landscott Construction. I need 2 yards to finish a driveway.
Drew's old man.
He gives us the nickel and dime stuff. You just bring the truck back and I'll make that delivery.
No, it's my job. I hope you're on your way to a costume party.
Afraid not. Figured if you couldn't beat them, join them.
What'd you say, Marcia? Times have changed, huh?
Yeah, times have changed. So how they treat you up there?
Good. Okay, anyway. A lot of talking to doctors. A lot of drugs.
Free drugs, huh? What a deal. High all the time.
No highs. No lows either. Just 4 pops a day to keep me right in the middle.
Man, I can't believe you came back here. I know your mom's sick and all, but people are real upset. You see that thing her sister wrote this morning? Damn.
It's stuff I said at the trial about not being able to remember. It's true. No one here believed me, I know that. But the joke is that I want to remember. I have to. That's why I came back.
Don't go digging up the past. It's finished business.
Not for me.
Eddie, you've got to get to work.
Listen, maybe we could shoot some snooker later on. I kind of wanted to talk to you about that night.
I'm not real sure when I get off. Maybe another time. It's real good to see you again, man.
You too.
Need more sheetrock in the back when you get a chance, Isaac.
Okay, right away.
You want 2 yards of concrete, I guess?
We can get it down before I change my mind.
Who says an ex-con can't get work? Shame a man can't live here anymore without locking up his daughters.
On it, get it! Get it! Put him over there! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Get him! Get him! Get him! Come on! Come on! Come on! Hit him!
Wynn. Assemblyman Bly is swinging through town for the dedication of that clinic tomorrow. How about you doing about 12 column inches, okay?
The radical assemblyman in me. That ought to shake Daddy up.
Aren't you getting a little old to care about how your father feels one way or another?
I consider how he feels about some things, but
Your column today. I'm curious, his idea or yours?
What difference does it make?
None unless you're serious about the newspaper business.
I'm very serious. It's all I've ever wanted to do.
If you want to be a mouthpiece, you ought to go into PR, not journalism.
All right. The column was his idea. But the words are mine, Aaron. The feeling's mine, every bit of it.
Wynn Nolan, I want you to know you got what you called for. A lynch mob. They beat my boy bad. That makes you happy, I know. But I wonder, once you cause my son's death, who's going to write about the fairness of that?
Mrs. Reinecker? Whatever happened to your son was not my fault. Do they know who did it?
A construction gang. Lanscott.
What happened?
They say Bo attacked and that's their story anyway.
What's Bo's?
Since he's unconscious, I don't know. All I do know is that you have whipped this town into a frenzy with that story of yours. It's just a matter of time, thanks to you.
Do you expect me to believe that your son wouldn't start a fight with a hard hat? Since when?
Since he's been taking lithium. Every day for the last 4 years. My son couldn't swing at a gnat. Not anymore.
If he's innocent, let the law take its due process.
Due process for Bo in this town?
He's done okay by it so far. Are you all right?
Whatever my boy did 4 years ago, Miss Nolan, it's caused him more grief than you can imagine. Now, our business has failed, and my husband drinks too much. I'm not saying that our loss compares to yours, but hasn't the suffering gone on long enough? When does it end?
He's booked on assault and battery? Just assault. What kind of a sentence does that carry? 30 days, huh? 30 days. Ron, could I ask a favor of you? Could we talk about this over coffee tomorrow before you arraign him? Oh, I don't know. I guess maybe I should have gotten more involved the first time. How about 8 o'clock? Fine. Good night. You heard? So much for the state's method of curing lunatics, right? Now if we can just keep up the pressure.
Daddy, he's lying in the hospital near dead.
No. Marty Gage thinks he's going to pull out of it.
Listen, did you hear he's on lithium? That it wouldn't be likely that he would attack anyone.
Those 4 fellas all signed a complaint. Why would they lie?
Maybe they were just mad that he was free
And they should be mad. That's what I'm trying to say. Now that the kindling is burning, we've got to fan the flames.
Yeah, but Daddy, I can't keep writing every column about this. I've already...
All right. I understand. You just do everything that you're capable of. But we can't let up. Lisa's counting on us. We can't let up.
Aaron, got a second?
No. Why?
I've been thinking about the Reinecker story.
And?
Well, what's there is okay, but the accounts seem off balance. There's no mention of his motive. It just seems...
One-sided.
Yeah.
So, what is your concern about objectivity?
What's the matter?
I'm mad. I'm mad at you and me both. Because yesterday I let that story go to press with 3 conflicting interviews.
And last night at the grill, I overheard one of Lanscott's men say that they passed your column around. And then they decided that if they ever ran into the Reinecker kid, they would personally see that justice was served. Now that's great, isn't it? I don't know what this paper does better, shoddy reporting or inciting of riots. Your criticism is duly noted, Miss Nolan. If I can find someone free around this madhouse today, you can bet your backside that we're going to do a follow-up on this story.
He didn't want to see you.
I can understand that.
He isn't angry about the article. He's just ashamed. But I told him that I thought you'd tell his side fair. He's waiting.
I've come to talk to you for the paper. I won't take much time. The straighter the answer, the quicker I'll be gone. When did you get to the construction site?
He has a guest, Dr. Gage.
Yes, I heard. And I don't think that's wise, Mrs. Reinecker. I don't think that's very smart at all.
It's important. There'll only be a moment.
So Ivan White pulled you out of the truck.
And the others joined the party. And that's it.
Okay. I get the picture. I'll do what I can. Anything else?
I was just thinking about the last time we saw each other.
Shirley Endorf's birthday. We parked next to you at the drive-in.
Rocky was playing. You hollered over, "Hey, Rocky, how's the popcorn?"
I'm surprised you remember that.
I remember everything about you and Lisa. Except for one night.
What are you doing, Winnie? My patient's not ready for this.
I said she could come, Doc.
It's all right. I'll leave. I got what I came for.
It's time to let the law decide the fate of Bo Reinecker. Certainly it's time to put an end to the harassment and vilification he's been made to suffer. For my part, the antagonism will end where it started 2 days ago, in this column. That's very good. Fair-minded. You do know, however, that when your daddy reads it, he's going to blow sky high.
I know. But it's not his column.
Hey, get this. I just talked to Myers on the police desk. Lanscott and his workers have dropped all charges against the Reinecker kid.
Why?
Well, Myers says it's because Doyle Reinecker is going to file a general insanity petition instead.
The boy's own father's going to try to have him committed?
As soon as the judge gets back in town. Forget 30 days for assault. They're going to try to stick that kid in the county loony bin. Wynn.
Hi. You want me to pick up your cleaning on my way home?
Never mind why you wrote it. Why didn't you talk to me first?
Because we don't always talk, Daddy. You dictate, I copy.
You have a case for defending your sister's killer? I'm all ears.
I don't want to defend him, but he didn't start that fight.
He's a confirmed maniac.
Daddy, crowd justice isn't going to put him away. It's got to be based on fact. And the fact
is we had him until you took his side. Now the whole town is confused. I can just hear them. The whole town sure lost control of his kid. That's what they're saying, you know.
Control? You think you can run me like your bank? I have a job. I am responsible for what I write.
Job? What you have is 12 weeks in a work-study program, and I got it for you in the first place. You have a responsibility, all right, to me.
For how long? I'm 19 years old. When do I get to be an adult?
When you grow up.
That's what I'm trying to do.
How? By abandoning your sister and me? Is that being mature? Is that the gratitude I get for 19 years of encouragement and love?
That's not true. It's never been true. For 19 years, you've given me a roof. The love was for Lisa.
And if it's not true, why did I ask for your help?
Because in print, I've got power and you need it.
Morning, Tom. Oh, morning, Sekulovich. Good Lord, what's happening to us? Did I change while you were away? Did you?
Nothing's changed, Daddy. More's the pity.
Let's go hunting tomorrow.
What?
Let's go hunting like we used to. The quail are as thick as fleas behind the house, and we can continue this fight there if you like. You've written something that you think is right. I accept that. But you and I can't start slipping away from each other. That I can't accept. Come on, Willie, shake it up. The early worms get the birds, you know.
What are you doing?
Right now, I'm making biscuits.
For real or in mime, huh? You haven't baked biscuits since, I don't know when.
Well, if I'm going to pass on the secret family recipe, I'd better start practicing. Now for the coupe de grace.
Sugar? No, I'm on a diet.
It's my secret touch.
My hips draw sugar like a magnet.
You want me to tell you something? Your hips could use the sugar.
Dr. Gage?
Oh, I forgot. I ran into him at Rotary yesterday. And, well, you don't mind if he tags along, do you? He's the only one I can outshoot.
No, that's fine.
Get it, Snuff. Get it! Did you see that? That's the way to go.
Nice shot, Wynn. Nice
I think
shot.
this one's a son I never had, Marty. Oh, she used to get up at dawn ready to go hunting. And Lisa used to stay in bed to get her beauty rest.
Oh, that's why I look this way. I didn't sleep enough.
Come on. Come on, Snuffy. Get it.
How'd you learn to shoot like that?
That man over there.
Fetch! Come here.
Want to take a break?
Sure.
I must be getting too old. My heart can't stand the excitement.
Seeing you with that boy at the hospital, I think that was my excitement quota for the week.
I was just doing my job.
I know, I'm not saying it's wrong. Just dangerous.
He didn't look very dangerous Wednesday.
Well, when I've been treating Bo Reinecker for a long time, he can be real disarming. The truth is, he's got a classic explosive disorder. I remember once when he got mad at a picnic and gave a kid a compound fracture. And a year later, he laid into a boy from another high school. Well, God, that was even worse.
Where were the police all this time?
Oh, there'd usually be a drunken, disorderly complaint, but then they'd drop the charges to keep him eligible for football.
Anything to win the state.
Now, you see, we've got this Lanscott miss. It's the same old pattern, Wynn. The boy is a walking time bomb.
Even on lithium therapy?
How'd you know that?
I'm a reporter. I ask questions.
Well, the lithium is supposed to ease his condition, but there's no guarantee. With the mind, there's never a guarantee. Well, Mrs. Gilliland's gallbladder waits for no man. Besides, we didn't come out here to talk about Bo Reinecker.
No, of course not. Daddy, Bo Reinecker can't change who he is. Some people are just sick.
No. Some people are just bad.
Wynn,
Yeah,
guy says he wanted to meet you at the football field this afternoon. Says he's got something for you.
football field. What guy?
Said his name is Rocky.
I hoped you'd come.
You're out of the hospital already.
My old man took one look at the bill and told me to heal quick.
The message said you had something for me?
Right. Lunch.
Look, have you heard your dad might be planning some kind of court thing?
Yeah. He was pretty boozed up at the time. Burger bar, double cheese deluxe with extra sauce and home fries. I rest my case. It's funny. I never sat up here before. I was always down on the field. Were you a cheerleader too?
No. The year I tried out, they were into blondes with big pom-poms. Look, I don't think I should be here.
You're right. But just listen to one thing. Back before I met Lisa, all my life added up to was drugs and cars and women. For all I cared, Lisa was another stuck-up snob. And one night we ended up in the same movie line. We talked. She listened. She laughed at my stupid jokes. I went to bed that night thinking I just met an honest-to-God princess. Lisa was the best thing that ever happened to me, Wynn. And I miss her so much. I can't accept what they say I did.
What else could have happened?
I don't know. I came back to find out.
Brandon doesn't want you.
I know. I thought about splitting.
Why didn't you?
You came. We talked. And I remembered how it was with Lisa. And I wouldn't leave now if they shot me.
I really do have to go.
What? No home fries?
I have a deadline.
I remember he used to sock these away 12 at a time.
That was a long time ago.
Come on.
No, I really...
Don't! No!
Well, thanks anyway.
Wait. Don't go.
I have to.
Gladys, you take the city council at noon. Fiery AA playoffs? Well, what hat are you wearing tomorrow? Police or court?
Well, I'm not sure. I just heard Judge McGrath was on his way back. Old man Reinecker was at his office all morning filling out a commitment petition. All the judge's got to do is sign. They'll be off to pick up the boy.
How soon will they hold a hearing?
Law says within 48 hours.
How can you ask a court to put away your own flesh and blood?
He needs treatment.
Shh. He'll hear you.
Starting fights, screaming in his sleep. Is that normal? All doped up on drugs all the time?
You should.
I want him in the county hospital. We'll check him over every 6 months. If he gets better, he gets out. And until then, he needs help.
He needs his family.
No, he needs help. And we can't afford anything else. What's going to happen next time you have to go to the hospital?
Reinecker and Sons. Honey, it's for you.
Thanks for calling. Hi, Stardust. You remember, don't you? I used to meet Lisa here after work.
I used to watch her from my bedroom window, riding off. Listen, I found out something. At your hearing, the county attorney's going to bring in a special psychiatrist to examine you. So you'd better call your doctor up north.
Why?
He released you. He'll back you up.
Maybe.
Maybe? Why wouldn't he?
I told him I was going to trade school in Oklahoma. He wouldn't be real thrilled about me coming back here. What I said at the trial about not being able to remember. You believe me, don't you?
I believe you never meant to hurt Lisa. I guess I'm the only one who knew what it was really like between you two. I was the kid's sister, remember? All the library notes and phone calls. I knew about them all. Lisa could hide you from my father and her friends, but I always knew. She was so controlled till she met you. And then she just got crazy in love. I thought it was a great change. What's the matter? Are you all right?
I do love you. It's always been you.
What's the matter? Bo?
I never remembered that before. Never.
Oh, God, it's Bob Taft. You better get out of here.
You don't understand. I can remember.
Go!
Thanks, Marty.
Visitors?
Friends. Concerned friends.
Planning some strategy? I wish I could have been here.
No. I'm afraid they would have felt very uncomfortable with you around. Especially after the phone call.
Phone call from whom?
Bob Taft.
I swear it's like living in a fishbowl.
He's a neighbor. He cares about this family. He saw you in that boy's arms.
In his arms? Daddy, I was just trying to...
Yes? To what? You've done an interview? Cut out the malarkey. Be honest if you have the guts. What were you trying to do?
Warn him.
My God. This isn't a question of principle with you. It's revenge.
That is ridiculous.
What was your sister's crime against you? Being more beautiful? More popular? Is that what this crummy desertion boils down to? Petty jealousy because you felt you weren't your sister's equal.
Oh, I felt equal enough, Daddy. How you felt may be open to question.
Oh, you want to be treated like Lisa? Fine. Great. Show me one shred of loyalty, of class.
I have class, my kind, not Lisa's. Would you see me? Would you look at me and not look at what you wish was there?
Am I asking too much to wish for a daughter I can be proud of again? You know, Lisa never gave me 1 ounce of trouble in her whole life.
Oh, not to your face anyway.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Go for her throat now. You couldn't compete with her in life, but now, of course, you can shoot for a postmortem victory.
I'm not Lisa!
And you never will be. Decide, young lady. This family or that murder. There's no need to come back. There's no place in this house for you.
Just coffee, thanks. Slow night, huh?
Like most of them, fortunately. Look, I don't know what made you write that last column of yours, but it took a lot of guts to defend Bo Reinecker around here. Someone ought to say thanks for his family and all.
Well, fair's fair.
Yeah. Look, I have a wife, a new baby. I've only been a cop for 8 months. I'm still on probation with the department.
You'll make it.
Not if they knew I told you.
Told me what?
They're gonna railroad him. If the judge sends him to the county hospital, he's had it.
What do you mean?